Greetings everyone and welcome back to Stygian Sanctuary, where we are getting a good many things done. Also, you'll notice I've designated this area to be dug out because we are suffering from a lack of tables in easy reach of the meals that we're producing, which is a bit of a bother. Also, you know what, I think probably, well, actually, since you're carrying the meals back to the freezer anyway, it's easy enough for you to pick up the additional ingredients. But I think we would greatly improve the logistics here if we had, for example, a freezer for vegetables at each table and then a freezer for meat. Although that would increase the amount of energy that we were using up, it would drastically improve the speed that our colonists were able to produce these meals. And that would be worth it, in my opinion. We'll probably get that set up in a little while. But this is going to be a little dining area, really nice and close by, and hopefully people will actually be able to use it. Though, given the heat, it's actually quite cold in the freezer, and it's very cold outside, and as a result, these are no longer producing heat. Now, that is a bad thing. This whole setup is designed to make use of these things producing heat. So, if I drop this down to minus 40, then the exhaust will start pumping heat back out again, everything will start warming up, and the world will be a happy, bouncy place. Hopefully. Maybe not really. It's currently closed. Target temperature is 20 degrees. Until this reaches over 20 degrees, this won't open, but it should open shortly. There we go. It's now venting the heat from this room into this one, but it'll close as soon as this one gets too cold. Back and forth. Now, how cold is this one? It's minus 30. We should be able to keep pushing it until it's minus 40, and then that'll produce all of the heat in there that we need. We'll also be borrowing it for the room to the side. Down here, we are continuing on with our mining, which is wonderful. We've had a bit of an upgrade to one of the mods, and that has allowed us to do things like this. Only Dark Aavak is allowed to butcher people. Fantastic! I'm so happy with that. It's actually really expanded our ability to limit things. For example, if we were to say, always have 4 small sculptures, any sculptures that get placed will no longer count towards our inventory of small sculptures, so they'll make more, which is really very nice. We do need a little bit more steel. This one should already be set up for that, so that's fine. I have put cooking at a slightly higher priority because what I saw was that we really weren't getting enough cooking done, unfortunately, and that was leading to some shenanigans. At some point, I'm probably going to prioritize setting up the tailoring bench a little bit better and actually getting some finer clothes made. That would definitely be worth our time. And additionally, I'm really strongly thinking of having a greenhouse in here, but this is a nice place for fields if we can keep it that way. Maybe a new greenhouse down here would be fine. That's actually quite possible. Depends. Lichen covered dirt, marsh down there. We might be able to actually just squeeze in a greenhouse around here. I'll have to wait for the snow to melt for me to be able to properly see that. But this is not strictly enough anymore. We've got potatoes, we've got rice. We'll have a look at that and see how it goes. Oh, fantastic! We've got the machining bench set up. So at this point, disassemble all mechanoids forever, please. Let's have a look. Anything else we really want to do? Not too much. We can make a couple. We can make a chain shotgun. Oh, that's tempting. We can also make armored vest, advanced helmet. What? I've not seen this before. Let's have a quick look at you. What is an advanced helmet when it's at home? Okay. Doesn't actually say. Very well. I'm kind of tempted to find out, frankly. The small volume ingredients, blah, blah, blah. 70 ingredients, 2 components, 5 plasteel. I can make it out of anything. Okay. I'm not going to, for now, but I am quite tempted to find out what that is. As for research, I think we'll leave research off the table for the time being, just so that we can get some more stuff set up. The alternative is to have the restroom over here. It's very tempting. And it might actually be better because it would be even closer to where we're actually getting the meals. We could warm it up as well. No, I would like to try and run everything off the heat that's in here for now. How cold is that? It is cold enough, so we're going to drop it another 10 degrees. And we're going to keep going until we get to a point where that heater, those coolers are constantly running, more or less. I could just drop it all the way down to 100 degrees, and they would do their best for it. But I'd like to keep an idea of how much cooling they're capable of doing. So if we'll decrease it by 10 points each time, just to see how low it can go. Ooh, yes, we'll bring in these people. Who'll be this? Sky, Enforcer, dead. Poor Sky. Eaten by wolves. The fate of many people in this biome. Right, if we have a look at our animals, what kind of muffalo we got? We've got a male muffalo. We shall go with taming some female muffalo then. See what we can do. Got an age 9, an age 7, age 10, age 7. We'll try and get those 3 muffalo if we can. And that would be marvelous for us. We could go out and get a little bit more to eat if we really wanted to. I don't think we need to. We've got plenty of meat in there as is. Now, with all of this going on and that light having been moved, fantastic. Let's get this wall extended so that we can get a little bit more insulation on this side. Likewise, we're probably going to want to run the insulation up here. Now, on this side, I'm going to want double walls, basically, and then running along. And we're going to insulate this little area. This is going to be a double thick wall. This is going to be a double thick wall. And that should give us the best insulation in this little area that we can possibly get. Minor break risk. Wilson is always at a point of almost breaking. Gizmo's being attacked. No! Bloody timber wolves! Madden! No, you've got a sniper rifle. Where's Dark Aavak? How close? Oh, you're a mile away. That is so terrible. Dark Aavak, I need you up here right now. Go, 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 go. Flurgles. No, you've got grenades. That's not going to be helpful. I'm going to need someone to get down there and help. Right, I need you guys down here right now. Rhapsody, are you reasonably close? Yes. Run over. I need you to pick up Gizmo the moment Gizmo is stunned. Is knocked out, which is going to be soon. Oh, poor Gizmo. Quickly get Gizmo, rescue him before his head is eaten off. Good. Get Gizmo out of there. Keep going. All right, poor boys. Get in position. Shoot the bloody timber wolf. That's right. Keep going, Rhapsody. Ah, Rhapsody. I didn't want to trade you for Gizmo. Everyone shoot. That's a lot of bullets. I dislike it. Well done. Oh, my lord. Right, you're fine. Could you please finish the Timberwolf off? You cannot. Can you finish it off? You cannot either. Alas. Right, okay. You guys go. Dark Aavak can come and finish this one off. Rhapsody, how badly hurt? You got nipped in the leg several times. Well done, though. Heroically rescued Gizmo. I approve. Unfortunately, it is quite a problem that this was happening. Dark Aavak, don't bring your pet boomerangs around, please. Muffalo is growing up nice and strong. Everything seems to be going to plan. How much more hay grass have we got? We've got quite a lot of hay grass. We should be okay. We've even got some Nutrimune there just being stocked up. Right, okay, Rhapsody. Has anyone treated Gizmo? No. Could you please prioritize treating Gizmo? Gizmo's dead in 5 hours. You're going to need to move quickly. Ah, damn it. Someone was already about to treat Gizmo. Ah, I may have killed Gizmo. I may have killed Gizmo in my impatience. Okay. Gizmo's in no immediate danger, but lost some more bits. Left eye and jaw. Oh, no. I'm not sure there's much we can do about that. I think Gizmo may be not long for this world, frankly. That is rather bad. Where's Dark Aavak and what are you up to? You're draining Caesar. Alright. Not going to ask any questions on that one, frankly. Could you go and work at the butcher's table for me? I'd like to get that headless corpse dealt with, please. Right, well, the Timberwolf is already being carted off. Good. Dark Aavak will butcher it. Or should. Gizmo's no longer incapable of walking, but Gizmo will probably soon die because it can't eat because it has no jaw. Terrible times, frankly. Terrible times. Also, my animals are eating our meals. Not the best things. Madden is being attacked by a wolf. Ah! Well, this time Dark Aavak's actually reasonably close by, so just get in there and attack it, please. Bring Yoko along if you can. Just run down there, it's fine. Oh, look at the speed. You're moving faster than a wolf. Oh, yes, an Arctic wolf. Go on, get down. Good. And it went for Talia. You scallywag. Massive scallywag. There we go. Arctic wolf revenge. Revenge? No, I don't think so. This is your fault, not mine. Poor Talia. Get that one hauled in as well. Clearly, I need to make a safe space for my animals. But the problem is my colony is split over a divide that I cannot put walls across. Makes it difficult. Makes it very difficult, actually. Right, well, given this, let's go ahead and... I'm going to... Oh, actually, we can't do it there. Can we do it down there? No, we can't. There we go. Right, so this is going to be a little area for us to leave the colony through. And we'll have a little bit of protection there as well. Can I wall that up? Yes, I can. Fantastic. So we can restrict who can attack. Only one person can attack this door at a time. That'll work to our advantage, I feel. Actually, let's put down a much stronger door. Well, limestone isn't that strong, but sure, we'll use that one. How's the mining going? The mining's not going too terribly badly. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Well, we've got human meat down here, which is grand because we can make plenty of kibble. We've got penoxycillin, loads of penoxycillin, in fact. Awesome. And we've also got an escape pod. Wow, you landed right in the colony. Well done. You guided yourself straight down. A child spy and then a chantry worker. You're beautiful, but you're also a wimp. You won't fight. And even a little pain will immobilize you. Psychically sensitive, which isn't great. But yeah, it's pretty social, actually. You've got growing cells. Honestly, you're not that good. You're really not that good. Wilson, could you rescue Fred? I don't think we're going to be keeping Fred, even if Fred offers to be kept. I don't think it's worth our time. I'm sorry, Fred, but it is true. Right, I would like a wooden door leading into this area. Let's get all of that set up as fast as we possibly can, please. How are we doing for food? Will you put... Marshmallow! You little wretch! Stop eating all of that food! My lord! This is nonsense. However, the stocking up of penoxycillin is amazing. And Horror Story is named Broomrat 12 Noriko after being nuzzled. Oh, that's lovely. So Noriko is one... Oh no. Noriko is one of the suicide boom rats. Well, that's possibly going to make some people unhappy. Oh well. We're going to set up a couple more to be released as well. And over time, we'll get better and better at it. And we'll have this small army of boom rats we can just release. And, okay, so Boom Rat 19 has been named him. I bet that's going to be one of the ones. Yes, no, yes, nah. No, it's not one of the suicide boom rats. Excellent. Well picked. Poor Gizmo, though. Side heat, metabolism, but eating is... we're going to have to try and get a workbench set up, or possibly research. No. The charity worker named Fred, no. Reject this request. Sorry, Fred, but you're going to have to find your own path, I'm afraid. Now, what we need... prosthetics. We've got basic prosthetics. Have a look at simple prosthetic workbench, please. We need that now. I'm quite worried. We can need a jaw replacement, and I have no idea how hard that's going to be for us to set up. How warm is this? It's already reached -50. Damn. Okay, well, 2 of these heaters. You know what? I'm going to drop it down by 20 this time. Successfully tamed a buffalo. Fantastic. No, not a mad animal as well. Muffalos, go to the barn. Go forth, be in the barn. Where it is safe. What kind of... Oh, it's a rat. That's fine. It's no problem at all. Valerie, I don't even know where you're running away from it. Probably just for the sake of it. Is it going to die on the traps? No? Okay, it'll die to Dark Aavak then. Go and attack the rat. There we go. Thank you. Perfect. Right. Now, our Muffalos are heading over there, which is fantastic because we are now going to have a breeding stock of Muffalos, which is absolutely amazing. Do we have carpet making yet? You know what? I don't believe we do. That's going to be something that we should get, because then we can get down the doormats, which dramatically reduce the effort involved in cleaning. It's actually a big thing. It does a lot for us in the end. How warm is this room? It's managing its heat. How much meds have we got? We've got quite a lot. I'm tempted to have these meds changed. We've currently got rice, potato. This is not amazing soil. Okay, I'm just not going to have it, so I'm going to allow you to, because these are, you know, beyond the 50% mark. Go ahead and get all of that sorted out. A food binge is not the time, Valerie. It really, really isn't the time, but, alright. But once we can get those harvested, we'll go ahead and replace them with something else. Boomrat 18 is now named Webb. Webb is also not one of the suicide boom rats. Well done, Horrorstory. You've taken on board what I warned you about. Don't get too attached to the ones that the Dark Aavak is spending a lot of time training. It's probably not going to go well. Man, we need some peoples. We really need some people to chop up. This is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But on that note, I think we are going to go ahead with our idea. And that is to have a single refrigerator for meat and refrigerators on either side for vegetables. And that way each of these can very quickly produce the food that they want to produce. So let's pop that down. What is this set up to? It's currently set to important. That's good. So that'll be set up easily enough. Honestly, that light there starts to make me wonder. If we got rid of this light, let's just uninstall it, shall we? Uninstall this light and see how dim this room becomes. Because if it's well lit, I'll put down a double refrigerator in the middle there. Not only will it look good, it will also allow me to have more meat stored there. There we go. Now, let's have a look. Is this dark? Could I get you to go in there? Let's get you in there. Go. Right, now. Hold still. Night owl in daytime. Okay, it's not darkness. Okay, well, Madden, that also helps me out. I did mean to sort this for you. Madden needs a very specific schedule. So I'm actually going to give Madden's schedule to Flurgles and switch up Madden's schedule to be 10 until 3. Now, that isn't going to be perfect for someone who wants to sleep through the night, but it'll be a lot better. There we go. Thank you very much, Madden. You go ahead. That is brilliant. We're going to have ourselves a double refrigerator in this room. There we go. And that'll purely be for meat at that point. Of which we are actually starting to run a little bit low on. Not too happy with that. We're almost done with these. Named Boomrat 3, Vlad. What a fantastic name for a boom rat. And also not a suicidal boom rat. Fantastic. Fred has died of hypothermia. Well, waste not, want not, as the saying goes. Also, we've got Luciferium. That is not good to have on the map anywhere. Anywhere on the map is not good for Luciferium. This will now be set to hold Luciferium. Go ahead, pop the Luciferium in there. Now, please. Someone needs to deal with that wolf. I don't trust it. Actually, no, it's just eating someone, so it's fine. It's fine. It's probably not going to mess with anyone. Dark Aavak is off to grab the Luciferium. Good. Let's get that tucked away and then sealed off, and everything is going to be fine. Boom rat has given birth. More suicide boom rats. Right. I can't remember who mentioned it in the comments, but bomb chews. I think that's fantastic, frankly. I think that's amazing. Oh no. Oh no, that's bad. Dark Aavak has formed a bond with a boom rat. He's named the boom rat Compassion. That's fantastic. And the boom rat is actually one of the bomb chews. That's Dark Aavak, why have you picked the bomb chew to form a bond with? This is a bad move. Well, that's going to be awkward when that boom rat heroically sacrifices itself to protect Dark Aavak. It's even more tragic, though. It's like this one isn't even doing it because it was trained. Aavak didn't train this boom rat. He friended it, and that's even worse. He friended it to the point that it would kill itself in order to protect him. Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. I have set up the refrigerators as required. This one will request meat at a critical priority. It won't request insect or human meat because we make those meals in such a low quantity that I don't think it makes sense to take up a whole storage slot for it. Vegetable bins effectively do exactly the same, requested a very high priority. I'm going to have a couple of areas with refrigerators in them around places where people can eat. So, for example, this one will request meals. Let's set that up now. Any kind of meal, doesn't matter, except lavish meals, I'm going to say, are probably a no-go on that one, simply because so few people will eat that. Only Dark Aavak will really get anything from it. And likewise, nutrient-based meals really shouldn't go there. But again, this is a critical importance, so it should go there when it's made rather than elsewhere. Let's make sure that this one's set back up for medical there now. So these meals will just be dropped on the floor and then brought along as soon as they can be, hopefully. There we go. So people can go over there, except, you know, Marshmallow's going to eat some of the meals because Marshmallow's is a complete scallywag. However, I've decided that this room, because it's so close to this room, doesn't make as much sense for this one to be my dining room. Instead, I'm going to make a small dining room over here. This is just for people who absolutely have to eat around this area. So let's just make something reasonably nice. We'll make it about this big. We'll get a table in there, some chairs, and that should be fine. We'll just make a reasonably cozy little area. In fact, I might drill the wall back just one extra layer, so I've got 2 tiles of freedom to place down some nice little things, the doodads and stuff like that. Maybe we'll put a little television in there. But this isn't going to be one of the main areas, although it'll be very comparable to this one. For now, eventually we are going to have a really nice restroom. For now, though, let's go ahead and drill in about there. We'll put the door right up the top there. Right, as for cargo pods, we've got, unfertilized. That is a shame. I was going to say, if they've dropped fertilized eggs, it's going to be amazing. Only there would be a chicken explosion, and that would possibly be bad. And not a chicken explosion in the fun way either, just a chicken explosion in the way that lags everything. Right, okay, so that's all being done. We've got this room almost at the point where we can actually start filling it. You may be wondering, well, what are you going to put there then if it's not going to be a restroom? This can serve as a production room. I've got so many places where I need that. For example, we can bring the tailor's workbenches down there. We can bring the stonemason's workbench down there. We can generally tidy this place up and even get some of the other production rooms which we don't yet have. For example, we could put down a basic prosthetics workbench. For the time being, we won't need that for too long, but definitely a smithy might be nice as well, since we have got a couple of people that do like to make... use melee attacks. That would be quite useful for us, and we are very nearly done with simple prosthetics, and at that point we may be able to get a jaw in there. Now, Aiden, how are you doing? You're doing fine. Where is Gizmo? Is Gizmo passed away? Gizmo may have passed away. No, Gizmo is still okay. Gizmo cannot manipulate anything because he doesn't have a jaw. Okay, so people are able to feed Gizmo. Whether Gizmo is able to feed himself or not, Gizmo is okay. People may be feeding him intravenously, you know, and Gizmo just eventually collapses, or if they notice that Gizmo's kind of hanging around the food area, looking all forlorn, they go and get a dropper and just cradle him and just feed him like a pup. And Gizmo's getting used to that now. But don't worry, Gizmo, we will get you a proper jaw soon. It is okay. Now, generally speaking, I'm fairly certain that when something loses a jaw, that's it for them. They die. They usually can't eat. But, of course, it may be a case that people can just feed them. Now, this is the issue with having the meals in the refrigerators, because these rooms are actually quite warm. The food inside will eventually spoil. So we'll see about that. But this is fantastic. This bench specifically is going to be able to produce a lot of food very quickly like that. Oh, that's fantastic. And Katie just picked up one of those fine meals straight away. It's like, this is mine. I'm really, really hungry. This is now mine. Why are you going over there, Katie? I just don't understand. But regardless, this is good. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Right, so along with that, we're going to deconstruct this. Now, it's a reasonable temperature in here right now. I am actually going to allow that door so people can get in there, because ultimately we need to put down a programmable vent in here. Ooh, there we go. Simple prosthetics is done. Fantastic. That being said, actually, can we get carpet making? I would really like that. Oh, so much. It's a really, really expensive process, that one. Still, I think it's important for us to have, so go ahead and research that one if you could, because it's going to drastically reduce the time spent cleaning up. Let's get these out of there, shall we? Let's get this one done. There we go. And drop down some concrete in here as well. There we are. That's going to look all very, very nice. Okay, Noriko is pregnant. Oh my lord, our boom rat population is exploding. It's getting to the point where I'm a little bit worried about the food that we've got. I have also constructed a couple more wind turbines to make sure that we get plenty of power. I may even go ahead and lay down some more solar. I'm not sure on that one yet. But given that we've done all this, I think at this stage, it's about time that we isolated these rooms. We don't strictly need this area the way it is now. And this is something that I've been meaning to do for a little while, honestly. So 2 there, 2 there, 2... and that's fine. I've been feeling that we really need to expand the size of the areas that people can shoot from, because right now they're having trouble. If I've got someone down here, for example, they can't shoot up there because they can't shoot past this corner of this wall. So I think having these too wide is going to be a big thing for us, really. Well, I mean, you can hunt it. Oh, all of them are mad. Okay, you can hunt all of them then. Shall I just get Dark Aavak to position you out here? You can just kill everything, it's fine. You just stand there, draw their attention. No, no, Pharaoh, go back, go back. Don't need any boom rats for this one. Go. I can't believe you got the boom rat. It's kind of sweet, honestly. I mean, there is definitely a part of me that's like, maybe the boom rat's like a gerbil. In which case, it's just like when I had Emir, my little gerbil. He was lovely. He used to sit on my shoulder and eat nuts. It was fantastic. Sometimes he tried to eat them in my ear, though, which was not so fantastic. He was just kind of cozy on up to my ear and tried to touch me while eating. It sounded like a bajillion decibels. It was rather uncomfortable for me. But I appreciate that Emma was just trying to be sociable. There we go. Let's grab everything. And you can go back. There we go. Oh, actually, no. No, there's still someone down here. Will you kill it? There we go. Fantastic. So efficient, Dark Aavak. So efficient. There's another one. Could you go kill that one too? There we go. I think that's all of the rats on the map then. There we are. I'm so glad that Dark Aavak doesn't like get scratches when he kills rats, because that would be kind of embarrassing. Our melee specialist is getting beaten up by rats. It wouldn't do. Let's be honest. It wouldn't. So what we're going to want over here is to expand these portals a little bit. We're going to... Oh, actually, no, that's completely the wrong place. I meant to put it down there. That's literally the wrong thing. That will give me 2 down here. Then we want 2 walls here, then 2 sandbags down there, and that'll give us a good little bit of room for us to attack. Oh, really? A psychic drone as well? Every colonist of the female gender winces in pain. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but alas, I can't. You know, honestly, what can you do against psychic drones other than give everyone tinfoil hats, which I suppose I could do if I could build them. I can't just yet, though. Right, I need... Oh, is that one not hooked up to power? That's rather unfortunate. No, it is not. Oh, okay. We'll run some power up along there then. Otherwise, though, I want this one to pretty much work as that one does and keep this room at 20 degrees. There we are. Let's get all of that sorted out. And this one's going to have its own little heater, I think. It makes sense for this little room there to have a heater. And we'll just make it pretty nice, I think. Right, time for us to actually set up some sculptures. So, at this point, we've got... slate sculptures. I would like you to do until we have let's always have 2 slate sculptures. Always have 2. Counted items filter. Match input ingredients. Yes. Also, I don't want any awful ones, really. In fact, I want normal to legendary ones only. There we go. Anything worse than that, just dump it. I will also then have 2 large sculptures that are made of limestone. Just because I think it'll actually be quite nice. So let's pull this back down again. Another 2. And once again, I only want normal to legendary. They can just make those as and when, really. We've got visitors! An addiction consul from Democratic Dominion of East Tiorin is visiting the colony. She's named Sammy Gerador. She seems to have a few items for trade. Oh, well, that's marvelous. Oh, she's being eaten by a wolf. That is not marvelous. Why? Go and help her, please. Go rescue Sammy. Oh, my lord, Sammy. Are you alright? I really would like you to not die here. It's bad times. Bad times. Sorry about that, Sammy. It is a bit of a rough place, this. As you've probably noticed, it can be difficult. Aavak, could you haul the Timberwolf back for me? Slowly, though, we're wiping out all the Timberwolves on this map, which is great. We've got more boom rats being named. Wilson, would you mind going and chatting with Sammy for me? Go and have a quick little chat there. Hello, Sammy. All right, we've got 2 penoxycillin. You're not going to get those. I could buy 6 off you, though. I don't need it, though. We're making our own. It's fine. I could sell some components. Don't really want to. Cloth. No, we don't want to sell that either. Is there really anything that I want to sell here? You haven't got that much money. Oh, yeah, I suppose we could sell off the dead man's apparel, if nothing else. In fact, we can sell off anything that isn't really worn, though those can be kept. T-shirts in good quality, and the toque can be sold as well. There we go. That'll make us a little bit of money, a tiny, tiny little bit of money. But that's fine. Let's go with that. Little bit of cash. Hopefully Sammy can make it to the hospital and we can treat her. Not that it's a particularly awesome hospital as is, but it's good enough for now. All of the nitroglycerin, it will start to deteriorate, unfortunately, because it's outside. It's generally much better if Dark Aavak can drain them inside here, because it doesn't matter that it's not actually stockpiled. It's just that it's inside. Dark Aavak's must be constantly in a good mood for dealing with animals. Like, genuinely. All of the joy that he gets from draining animals. As you can see, it goes up really fast. Well, it ticks down as well, so it is decaying over time, but as he's dealing with the animals, it's going up reasonably quickly. And learns 150% and gets 2 times as much joy as normal from training animals. That's actually rather cool. We also get a little bit of milk as well, which is pretty cool as well. They were awfully disappointed with this day. They've had enough of you. Well, it's not my fault you fought a bloody timber wolf. Why did you drop all your... Oh, you passed out. Well, that isn't my fault either. I feel you did this to yourself, really. I'll accept it all. But fine, I'll take all of that back, and we'll store it, and we'll make use of it. But you're a bit of a scallywag. Spring has started, which is good. Oh, Sammy, poor Sammy. Can someone rescue Sammy, please? That's right. Get Sammy to the hospital and treat her, because I don't want to be blamed for all this. She's got an infection now as well. Well, that's bloody awful. Rhapsody, thank you very much for treating her. This is going to be rough. They're going to blame us if she dies, but she's got an infection, so we can't really just let her leave, because she will probably die on the map trying to get out of here. Right, at the very least, we've set up this room. So, with this being our new area for... let's get all of this out. This being a new production area, let's see what we really want to put in here. We could have... let's see... bionics, and then sure, we can have a simple prosthetics. Sorry, that's basic prosthetics and simple prosthetics. At the very least, it'll allow us to give people some small enhancements, just to help out a little bit. We could also have a few, an electric smithy perhaps up here, or just one across there. We could have the electric tailor bench, or just the stone cutter's table in there. Honestly, those would be pretty good by themselves, just to get these buildings no longer necessary. The issue with the tailor is I would need storage, but I could always just replace this with a place for storing either cloth or in fact clothing, which might be worth doing, frankly. Yeah, I think that might be a worthwhile thing to do. We could even have 2 tailor's benches in there if we really wanted to. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're going to be putting in here. But suffice to say, these are not going to go down yet because I need to properly make this room look nice. And given that this is mostly a workroom, we're just going to go with a bit more of a simple design and then have paving in the middle there, and that should be fine. We'll drop down 2 slabs there, a slab there, and this room isn't very far away from being finished either, which I'm pretty happy with. Overall, reasonably content with the way all of this is getting put together now. How are we doing for food? We're actually not doing badly for food, in fact, and we've got some nice meals over there. Dark Ham's just chilling out, enjoying his noms. Good times. On that note, I think adding a little place for some extra noms down here would not be necessarily a bad idea. Though, given that, let's put the nom room over here instead, and we can make this a nice big old room. Let's make it a little longer though, because we do want this room to have plenty of space for a table and some chairs and a refrigerator and some niceties in there as well. We'll pop down a wooden door there. Now we can have the heater and most of the lighting on this side if we want. We can also run a power cable through the wall since it's going to be a stone room, so it won't be that bad. Now, very good that spring has started, because we are actually getting to the point now where, you know, we're starting to run shy of the hay grass. But given a good harvest of hay grass, it's clear enough that we can make it through. Especially with intermittent use of human meat to make some kibble. The addiction consul named Sammy that you rescued is very grateful for her rescue and would like to stay at your colony. She's a jogger, she's trigger happy, and she's got a green thumb. Alright. I accept. Oh dear. What happened? Okay, it's just them. I thought, oh no, we're going to be in trouble with the colony for having convinced one of their people to stay with us. But let's have a look then. You're capable of intellectual cleaning, but wow, you're good. You're 59, but dear lord, the spread of skills that you have is fantastic for the colony. You're actually really good in any kind of combat as well. Okay, Sammy, you are a good, you're a keeper, frankly. We are going to be keeping you, well, hopefully. Let's actually double check. How are you feeling? You got an infection. I would like you then to rest until healed. That's your first point of call. Just rest. People will take care of you for now. No, that's actually really good. You haven't lost any limbs. You've got an infection, but that's fine. That will be dealt with. And lo, those skills. I think I'm going to be setting up Sammy off camera though, because there's a lot of skills to go through and set up her schedule and all that. And of course, if you're interested in claiming Sammy's name, then you know what to do. Post a comment down below letting me know. And for that matter, I'm hesitant to offer up any of the boom rats. For obvious reasons. The boom rats are not going to be in this colony for very long. A, they don't live very long, full stop. But B, especially the trained ones, they're being trained to be, you know, martyrs, basically. They are going to martyr themselves by charging the enemy and ultimately dying. So, yeah, it's one of those things, really. So, if you are desperate for a boom rat, let me know and I'll see what I can do. I'll probably only name the named boom rats. Highly recommend you don't get attached to the ones that I'm training for release though. Just saying, it's not going to go good. It's not going to be a good time. In fact, on that note, we're going to get more of them. It's so not going to be a good time. But it will be funny when we get raided by a gigantic raid and we just release them all. That is going to be amusing. Except, you know, when Dark Aavak goes berserk because his most beloved of all boom rats dies. Dies heroically, but dies. And Dark Aavak will go on some sort of binge. And when Dark Aavak goes on a food binge, it's decidedly more dangerous for the rest of the colonists, I feel. But with that, we're wrapping things up. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. As ever, do remember to leave a like if you liked, sub if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.